For those of you who don't recognize the person with me in that picture, that's actor Martin Sheen, who was on The West Wing and in many, many movies. I was in a movie with him, well, I should say not with him, but I got to meet him and actually interacted with him. I'm not officially, but I did actually interact with him on a NBC, I think it was an NBC movie. It was called Guilty Until Proven Innocent. Guilty Until Proven Innocent. And at the time, Brendan Fraser, hopefully I'm saying it right, the guy from The Mummy, yeah, before The Mummy, he was in this movie. He was actually considered guilty until he was proven innocent of a crime. I don't recall the crime that he was guilty of in the movie, but or if he was guilty, I do know the answer to if he was or not. But look it up. You'll probably find it on Tubi or somewhere on the internet, I would imagine. But yeah, that's the famous actor Martin Sheen. And of course, he's the father of Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez. So yes, I got to meet a lot of famous people in my life. But that's not why we're here. That was the sidebar. What we are going to discuss first is I'm Al Torcaso, for those of you who don't know. And my phone number to text me is 412-559-2731. Now, as I speak to you, I'm going to bring up that phone number again, and I'm telling you why. I'm not telling you why. I meant to say I will explain why. First and foremost, you can directly text me at that number, 412-559-2731. But why would I take risk like that? And why would I even give out that information? Well, it's very simple, my friends. There was a song in the 1970s written by a young woman named Carole King and made famous by James Taylor. It's You've Got a Friend. And in it, James sings about if you need him, all you've got to do is call and he'll be there. Yes, he will. You've got a friend. Well, I've always loved that song. It means a lot to me. And I said to myself, most people on this planet could use an extra friend. I want to be that person to the best of my ability. I'm not anything special. All the glory goes to God. However, I am that person who cares. And a lot of people say, well, why do you care and all of these other things? Well, look, that's a little difficult to explain. And in some ways, I guess what it is I know what it's like for people to suffer. And I'm tired of it, frankly. But let me get down to the business at hand. It says, why am I so sure about you? I'll tell you why. Because I know things about people and myself that so many people in this world don't know. And it's because, frankly, the majority of people on this earth are abused in some way throughout their lives at different times. Now, I could get into the particulars, and some of you may want me to do that. But what I will say to you is this. You are a lot more than you may realize. You're a lot more smarter than you think you are and more intelligent. You are a genius. And when I say that, so many people think I'm kidding. I'm not. There are things about you that only you can do the way that you do it. Now, I'm sure you've heard that in your life. And you probably thought, yeah, right. I'm telling you, I happen to know there are things about you that you haven't necessarily discovered yet. So why is it important, my friends? Because it can be the difference of you having a life filled with abundance and a life being stuck in a job that you hate or a career. There is no limit to what your brain can achieve. Now, I could get into some specifics and proof if I wanted to, but I'm here to tell you that when I say you can do something, I'm not God. I can't absolutely say 100% that you can do it, but I do know that you can do it. Now, I'm going to share some things with you. And remember, all the glory goes to God. I have no idea how I knew some of the things I knew before any experts ever were talking about it. But I want to give you a good example. First of all, I want to look and see. It looks like, hi, it says, hi, King Diddy. There we go. All right, well, at any rate, I'll get to that. So in any case, and I want to say hi to everybody. So years ago, I was doing my podcast. I started my podcasting, believe it or not, in 2007, before the majority of people even knew podcasting existed. Yeah, I started in 2007. That's right. Well, way back, I can't tell you what year it was, but way back when gasoline was still at like about $2.50, I predicted that gasoline was going to go over $3 and possibly up to $4. And everybody was like, are you crazy? Nobody bought it. The experts weren't saying that was going to happen. I mean, nobody came up with that that I am aware of. And people were like, what makes you think that's the case? And I'll share one thing with you. I was looking at the oil prices for barrels of oil, for crude and what have you. And I was looking at different factors. And I said, the oil's going to keep going up. And I also at one point predicted gasoline would go over $5. And people were like, man, you definitely wrong. Well, I wasn't wrong, unfortunately. And it's very simple why. There are people on this planet and companies and organizations and industries that exploit people. We all know that. But I also realized that it's going to take a lot before people stop driving. And unfortunately, these companies know that. I'm careful not to say certain things, but the exploitation of the human being is every second and every day. But here's the thing. I'm not here to bring you sad news. I'm not here to make you go down. I'm here to bring you up. The reason why I point that out is not because I'm all that in a bag of chips, because all the glory goes to God. I am the messenger. Now, I want to say one thing to you. I do have to get extremely close to look at the chat. I'm going to do that at some point because I feel it's disrespectful not to say hello to all of you. Now, for all of you who are commenting, I'm still in the process of finding the replay of these chat replays. I'm doing everything on a phone. And so far in the not Google, but YouTube Studio, even when I put it for desktop site, it doesn't show it. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm not disrespecting you. Frankly, the only way I could see these is if I get it so up close that you're going to get a headache. But I do want to say hi to all of you, and I appreciate you. Now, let me get back to you, because that's why we're here. I used the background of the predictions that I made, and don't ask me how I knew it. It was a gift is what it was. It was a gift. That's why. And the only reason. But here's what I know. I know that every one of us have gone through some stuff in life. We've either watched friends die, we've almost died. I mean, there's a billion things. You've been abused in school, you've been mistreated, you might have been misdiagnosed. Who knows? But I know that you are capable of greatness. It's in you. Genius is actually in you. Now, look, Les Brown, who you can find on YouTube, look him up, Les Brown. Check him out. I don't care how young you are, how you may only want to watch a 1 minute to 5 minute video. That's fine. Check him out. Trust me, you're going to want to know about him. Now, here's what I know. I know that you're capable of shockingly amazing skill sets and feats. But maybe you've never realized it, or maybe you haven't been tested. I'll give you an example. Right now I'm doing this YouTube Live. Sorry about that. And I'm still in the process of learning the ins and outs of it. But I didn't stop. Now, back in the day, I used to have a digitized camcorder that I used. Well, I also had an analog one where you actually had mini DV cam tapes. And so one day my mini DV cam machine broke. And I had already bought a digitized camcorder, but I couldn't get it to work. Just couldn't figure it out. Didn't bother to go on YouTube to check out how to do it and all that jazz. Just said, you know what? I'm done. I'll use my other camera, right? So one day, my camcorder breaks. So I have two choices. Learn the digitized one or stop making content. Well, that was a no-brainer. I wasn't going to stop. No way. So in literally one day, suddenly I was videotaping with my digitized camera. But I had to do it on the spot without any directions of any kind. And I've done that multiple times in my life. And you want to talk about being thrown in the fire? Well, I had done a talk show, a live one, for about 12 years. Yeah, TV, that's right. Actual TV. It was on public access, but it was really live TV. Now, here's the thing. You didn't learn. They didn't teach you how to be a host. Yeah, they didn't teach it. They certainly didn't teach you how to deal with a live TV audience. So I'm out there, and all of us who had been live talk show hosts, pretty much we had to learn it as we went. Well, I learned it. And I found out that I was pretty good at it. I was blessed by the higher power, by God, And that tells me about you. It tells me that you have capabilities that you need to explore. Now, I want to get into something also. Lately, I've been telling you, all of the people who will watch my videos, you need to start a side hustle, a business, like within days. And most people see that and hear that. It scares you. I get it. I'm not saying you're afraid, but how many people in life expect to be asked to start a business within days? And I'm out here doing that. That's because I need something for you. Not from you, for you. I need you with God's mighty help, I need you to gain full and complete abundance. That's right. So you might be thinking, well, what in the world is this guy talking about? I'll give you an idea what I'm talking about. I would like to see every person on earth at one point be able to go into any store at anywhere, anytime, and get everything you need. Have enough money to get everything you need, but God willing, potentially by the time you get back to wherever you live, you have the same amount of money you spent or more. Now, most people say, well, I won't say most, but a lot, say that that's an impossible dream. And I say to you, no, it isn't. See, I can say that because, my friends, I've witnessed what so many people think is impossible. And I've done what people thought was impossible. But if I can do it and others can do it, I guarantee you, you have that potential. You're smarter than you think you are. Now, I'm not saying you don't think you're smart. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to insult you because that's not what I mean. What I mean is, in our lives, we're put down even in quote unquote school or the university. How many times you've been told, oh, you can't do that? Maybe in your life you had a teacher tell you something like that. Maybe a guidance counselor, or a dean. But there are the teachers and the deans who say, you know what? You can do anything you want to if you set your mind to it. They're the good guys. They're the good ladies, the good women and men. And they are the ones who are right. See, I want you to understand something. In life, you're going to have both sides. Those who say you can't and those who say you can. Guess who says you can't? And I'm not talking about me. People like Les Brown say you can. People like Ivan Harris Sr. say you can. People like Eric Thomas, and even though they use foul language sometimes, people like, well, I'll just say Tony Robbins. I don't like the foul language, but he'll tell you you can. I want you to understand that you can. I know that you can. I've done things, trust me when I tell you, things that you would think there's no way on earth. And I'll tell you something else I'll share with you. I've said things on live TV that people would be shocked I had the guts to say. It was G-rated. But I said some scary stuff. I mean, stuff that could get you taken out of here, if you know what I mean. And I know you do. Yeah, I went there just because it was the right thing to do. But here's the thing. I have homework for all of you to do. But it's not for me. It's for you. I need you to listen to me very carefully now, guys and gals. By this time next week, that's right, Sunday for me. I'm in the Eastern Standard Time Zone in the United States of America. By this time next Sunday, I want you to have a side hustle. I didn't say, I want you to think about it. Didn't say that. I didn't say, maybe. I said I want you to have one. But I'm not going to leave you hanging. I have some prerequisites I want you to follow. And it's because I want you to not get cheated. And I want you to not be losing money. See, I'm sorry, but I just don't believe in hurting people. I don't know. It must be a side effect of not wanting to hurt people. I'm being funny now. I'm being silly. No, see, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to give you the upfront truth, the honest truth. If you look at a lot of these webinars and these ads online on YouTube and other places, these so-called trainings, at the end of them, which some of them are a couple hours long, they basically try to shame you into buying whatever their program is for however much it is. And if you don't, they basically say you don't really want to succeed. We ain't going there. So here's what I'm going to let you know. There are companies that you can start a business for less than $1,000. There are companies you can start for less than a couple of $100. There are companies you can start as a network marketing business or affiliate for less than $100. And the company I'm in, you can start for less than $50. Now, as a matter of fact, it's $49.95. No, I'm not going to tell you the name and give you a link and all that jazz. It's not what it's about. I'm just letting you know that if you watch my videos and you go to my Facebook under Albert Torcaso, Torcaso, you can learn some secrets. Now, I will share one thing with you. I want you to be extraordinarily top, the highest level possible, careful when you're looking for a side hustle. Unless you're going to sell shoes or something or start a food court or whatever. I mean, not a food court, a food truck, which is a lot more money than $100. It's a whole lot more than $49.95 too. But look, here's the deal. I really don't care what you start. I want you to start a business. And here's a couple of reasons. Number one, you get to work when you want to work and you're the boss. How you want to work and where you want to work. Now, you would really do well if your business happens to be internet-based. And all of us know why, but just in case you haven't thought about it, it's because you can be on the beach with your wireless device and or phone, and you can do whatever it is you need to do, advertising, emailing, texting, whatever it is, anywhere that has an internet connection. So now I want you to understand something. Now, this is the part where I give you a little bit of truth about what I'm in, and I'm not going to tell you the name or any of that. Here's what I am going to tell you. In the United States, we have a country that is based on capitalism. In China, their government is communist. In India, I'm not exactly sure. I don't know about the majority of the countries. I do know that there's all different types of governments. But here's what I want you to know about the company I'm in. We are based in a lot of countries around the globe, a lot of different types of governments, including China. You want to know something that a lot of people have in common, whether they're in here, the United States, they're in Canada, they're in China, they're in Afghanistan, wherever they are, India, the Philippines, South Korea. Guess what? A lot of people are becoming massively successful. Now, this is one thing I will share with you about the company without telling you the name. In this company's case, the CEO creates, or the marketing officer, they create multiple videos that are bringing people in here in waves. And This company is really doing well. But here's the best part. So are the affiliates. I myself have been paid at least 5 times. And the beautiful part about it is every time I'm paid more money. I'll give you an example. The last time I was paid was about a week or so ago. I'll make 2 weeks. Now, I was told I was going to earn $25. That's not what I earned. I earned $30. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot. It really doesn't. I admit it. But if you don't think the $30 is a decent amount, get yourself $30 out of your own wallet or your bank account or whatever and donate it to a charity right now or tomorrow. But go ahead. Give it away. Suddenly that $30 is more than you may have originally thought. Now, I want to be very clear about something here. That's not the only way you earn money. That's definitely not. And the company that I'm in, a lot of you probably know what I'm speaking about because you may have seen some of my videos. Well, we actually are a membership company. I'm telling you this for a different reason. Not to try to get you in here right now, but to let you understand what that means. See, we are essentially a new form of an Amazon, a Sam's, or a Costco, or BJ's Warehouse, in the sense that we are a membership company. And we are eventually going to have just about anything you want, and you'll be able to buy it and get huge discounts like you can on some online sites that we won't mention. But here's the difference. As an affiliate, you can also earn money when other people become members or affiliates. Every time somebody becomes a member or an affiliate, you're going to earn money. But that's not the only way you earn it, but you're going to earn money every time. Now, why am I saying this to you? If I'm not going to give you a link, I'm not going to give you the name, why tell you? Because I want you to realize this option is out there. See, I really don't care what you do in terms of a business. If you want it to be brick and mortar, that's fine. Startup costs will be a lot more. But also be aware of, just because it's an internet-based company, a lot of these companies, let's just say, are ethically challenged. So it could still be a lot of money. So what you also need to find out, guys and gals, is I don't care what kind of platform it is. You want to check these companies before you sign up, before you pay out $1. Do they have what they call auto ship? Or do you have to purchase a certain amount of stock or Bitcoin or whatever it is? Whatever it is there a requirement monthly? Now, the one that I'm in, you know how much you have to pay out for the membership every month? How about this one? How about, let's go with $9.95. Yeah, less than $10. Now, here's what I want you to understand. When you go after this company, whatever it is, do not get stuck in an auto ship that is going to hurt you economically. Don't do it. Your mission is to get money in your pocket. Now, can I guarantee you'll ever earn money? No, I'm not God. But you have the potential to earn it. And with our company, it's a lot easier than, honestly, it's a lot easier than almost anything I've ever been in. See, we have a 5-minute free tour link. And when people go see that and they decide to become a member, you're paid. If they see it and they decide to become an affiliate, you're paid. And if they see it and they decide to become an affiliate and member, you're paid. All from showing and sharing a 5-minute video. That's right. But very soon, it's going to be even easier because they're going to be doing a blitz of advertisement and a whole bunch of other stuff. I mean, what I'm involved in now, you talk about trending. Woo! You haven't seen anything yet. But here's what I love about this company, and I will say this. They're here for us. That's right. They are actually here for the people who join. And I know that sounds like a hot bunch of hype, but it's not. But again, look, I'm very concerned about advising you to start a side hustle within a week. And it would be derelict in my duty if I didn't tell you, you have to be very careful. There's a lot of, I don't want to say the word scammers out there, but there are. Let's be honest about it. We'll just call them ethically challenged and say, bless their hearts. Here's what I want you to know about me. I'm never going to direct you to something that's going to hurt you. I'm going to tell you, stay away. I'm going to give you an analogy. I'm the guy that would tell you, don't go down that road because the bridge is out. I'm going to be the guy giving you the red alerts from the Star Trek shows. I'm the guy saying red alert. If it ain't right, I'm going to let you know it isn't right. Okay? That's me. And you might be thinking, well, why is my success your business? Why not? I guess I'm old school. I guess I'm so old school. Old ain't even the word. I actually care about people. Yeah, I do. I'm not going to get into why, because frankly, sometimes I'm not even sure exactly how all this started. But I know that I hate poverty. I hate witnessing it. And you know something else that I hate? I hate going into a big box store and seeing senior citizens working there. Now, here's the problem with that. Most of them aren't there because they retired and they want something to do. Most of them are there because if they didn't work still, they couldn't eat. They'd be homeless, without food, whatever. How do I know? Because I speak to a lot of them when I'm there. I know because I ask. Yeah, I actually ask. And I know that the majority of the people I met, they're not at these big box stores because they want to be there. Trust me. It's got to do with economics. They didn't get enough in their retirement from wherever they were before. They didn't save or invest enough. So that's why they're stuck there. Well, it's time for us to get unstuck as a people. So that's what I want you to do. Start getting unstuck. Now, let me share this with you. If you get into any company, you have to be patient. Don't just be in it for a month or a couple of months and say, I'm giving up. I didn't earn any money. No. What you do is you say to the person that brought you in, or if you know anybody, I need help. I need training. Help me, show me. You don't give up. Not you. Oh, no, you ain't giving up, brothers and sisters. Why? Because I'll tell you why. If you give up, you're still going to go into that store and have to deny yourself or your children if you have them. You're still going to be in the same situation. Conversely, if you don't give up, and you learn and you listen to some of the things that they recommend or that I recommend, suddenly your mentality may change. I would say that it will. And you'll start believing in yourself more. Because I'm going to share something with you, and it may offend every one of you, actually. Because what I'm about to say is going to sound harsh. But you don't treat yourself right. You let other people abuse you. And it's not your fault. It really isn't. But how many times are you abused in a day? Think about it. Either verbally or at work in some way. I'm not going to go for that. Because you're better than that. I don't need to know you to know that. Okay? So here's what I want you to do. Now I'm going to give you a little bit more homework. And hey, if you don't do it, I'm still going to love you. That's right. Still going to love you. I'm trying to look directly at you in the camera. Frankly, I'm just not. I don't really like looking directly into the camera, only because I think it almost looks arrogant, like, oh, I'm looking up at you. Because mine is up on the top of the camera. I mean, the phone. So when I'm like this, I kind of feel arrogant. That's not me. I hate doing this side. If I'm not looking directly at you, I'm not trying to be rude. I just don't want to look like, hey, I'm looking. I guess I'll do it, but I hate it. Sometimes it just gets on my last nerve. Look, here's the deal. I need you to listen. I know you don't have a notebook, so it's all good. But do this. Listen to the rebroadcast of this, even if you have to do it in 5-minute intervals. I need you to actually put this in your text or something on your phone or your wireless device or computer, whatever. I need you to do some things on YouTube. Need you to look up Ivan Harris Sr. And of course, Les Brown. Doctors Joe Dispenza and Dr. Bruce Lipton. And other people if you want. Here's the deal out of that. I want you to select one of those people every day, and I want you to watch at least 5 minutes of their videos. It could be anyone. It could be a 5-hour video that you watch 5 minutes every day until you get through it. Now, you might wonder, why does he want me to do that? They're not going to pay me. I'm not getting paid or any of that. I want you to know that you are capable. Because, look, there is more out there for us. There is. Unfortunately, we are told other things because there are some bad people out there who want you to stay down, who want you to stay at minimum wage or whatever. I don't want that. I want you to have the best of the best. So, I'm going to give you a heads up. Some of the videos that you will watch from Dr. Dispenza and Bruce Lipton may boggle your mind. Yeah, it might. You're going to have to kind of get used to something different. Because they talk about the mind and why you feel the way you feel. Now, you might be thinking, that's arrogant. It sounds arrogant, believe me. I had a problem with it at first until I actually caught what they were saying. Oh, there's another couple of people I need to let you know what time it is on. In other words, I need to let you know about them. I kind of messed up myself there. You want to check out Myron Golden. And you want to check out the late Jim Rohn and Earl Nightingale, Zig Ziglar, and Ball Proctor. Now, that means, and you can look at any of those videos, 5 minutes a day from any of them, or you could switch up. But just do something because you want to have positive reinforcements in your brain. You want to start to realize that you are such a skilled person, but it's almost like in our lives, in a lot of our lives, it's almost like there's a barrier because of the way we may have been treated or raised or whatever. But there's like an invisible barrier, a mental barrier. And I'm going to possibly surprise you, but you know, the majority of the people who became billionaires, the majority, they started at zero. I didn't say all, I said the majority. Give you an idea. In the 1800s, I think it was the late 1800s, Andrew Carnegie, one of the richest men that ever lived, he started out, he was less than dirt poor, they used to say. And he died one of the richest men on earth by using his brain, working with people. Unfortunately, yes, I would say he exploited people to an extent. Kind of hard to say. He may or may not have, but there were some incidents that should not have happened. But the point is, he started at scratch. You got your Amazon. I'm sure you all know what Amazon is. Do you know that Amazon didn't even have 1 million customers for more than 2 years? Well, about 2 years. Did you know that Amazon started selling books? That was how they first became well known. But Jeff, I mean, hey, it was an idea. Everything that you do in your life right now started from somebody's idea and courage, frankly, courage to do it. Cell phones didn't exist 50 years ago. Not really. Come on now. Do you realize that you may be the inventor of a brand new technology one day? You could be. You don't know. Or a service, or an idea that catches on around the globe. Give yourself that chance. Because if you don't, I'm going to tell you the truth. One day you're going to regret it. And you're going to be mad at yourself. Don't be mad at yourself. Just do it. Hey, if I can do live TV and survive it, and never even have one piece of advice on how to do it, how to interact with the audience. What do you do when you can't remember something? What do you do when you get a wild call? I mean, I handled all of that stuff. Now, I'm not bragging about me. It may sound like it. I'm using me as an example of what you're capable of. And there are so many skills that you possess that I just can't not tell you the truth. But here's the deal on that. The majority of people in your life aren't going to build you up because they've been torn down. Not because they don't want to build you up. They may not know how. They have their own challenges a lot of times. It's a blessing when you hear from people like Les Brown, Ivan Harris, and the people I mentioned, and others, because they rise above their own challenges. And make no mistake about it, every single one of us on this planet have challenges. And the other thing is, if you are dealing with emotional trauma, medical trauma, physiological, all that stuff. That still doesn't prevent you from succeeding in life financially. In fact, it may help you in some ways. You get that determination, and your life is going to change, my friends. Well, I'll just say the potential, because I'm not God. I can't say it will, but I can tell you this: good chance, great chance. So before I go, a couple of things I need to leave you with. The most successful affiliate in the company that I'm in, gentleman, is on Facebook. His name is Tim Miller, Miller, Miller. I suggest you go both to YouTube and to Facebook. Find out who he is. He's also known as Timbo Miller. Here's what I'm going to tell you. The man started in this company at $0 and 0 cents. Now, when he started, he was homeless. He only had a government-free phone. Living in the United States, a government-provided free phone, cell phone. And he was in a wheelchair. Homeless, in a wheelchair, and only had a phone, pretty much. And he became one of the top affiliate in the entire company. Right now, he's the top. Probably forever, because everybody that came in after him, indirectly they fall under him, and it's complicated. But bottom line is, homeless, in a wheelchair, medical challenges. But he got it done. Think about your life. You're probably not homeless, thank God for that. You're probably not in a wheelchair. But even if you are, if Tim can do it, you can do it. I can give you some information about me if I really wanted to, but I don't want to be talking about me all the time. This is about us. I may use the word I a lot, but it's really we. I'm not doing this for me, guys and gals. I'm doing it for us. Because frankly, I'm tired of people dealing without things in their life. I am so tired of it. I could be screaming sometimes inside. You deserve better than this. But in closing, I want you to know, I love you. And you think, how can you love me? You don't even know me. I love you. I'm not going to lie. I care about you. I don't need to know you yet, but I love you. I know a lot of people say that, but I mean that. Why do you think I give out my texting number, 412-559-2731? You don't think I know that there's scammers out there? You don't think I know that people will crank call me and all that stuff? That's their path in life. They have to answer for that someday. Trust me on that. People don't think that there's going to be a judgment day. A lot of people don't believe there's a higher power. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't want to go on that ride. I've been on some dangerous amusements at the amusement park, but there's one ride El Torcaso will not go on. Oh, no, I've seen some stuff in life. Y'all might not believe, but you should, because it's not good to get him mad. Get God mad. Oh, no. I won't even go on that ride. But, yeah, I love you. And I'm glad that I give out that number. Because, see, here's the deal. If you start a side hustle and you get scared, and everybody in life gets scared, they may not admit it, but they do. Anyone that says that they don't get scared is just not being honest, frankly, because you do. Everybody does, whether you want to or not. It's a physiological thing that psychologically happens. So it's good. It's all good to, I mean, if we didn't have fear to some degree, we could die. I mean, if a wild animal's chasing you, I don't think you're going to be standing there, hey, come on over here. I don't think that's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. I love all of you. I'm already proud of each and every one of you. And you might be like, I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. You stayed here with me for almost an hour, some of you. And I didn't expect, frankly, I didn't expect anybody was going to come in at this time of the night for me. I appreciate you. You are somebody. And don't you ever think that you're not. You're somebody, you matter, and I love you. 412-559-2731. Guys and gals, it's like this. I wish that I didn't have to get up close to answer your chat. But don't think that I'm ignoring you, because I'm not. I'm working to hopefully get the rebroadcast up. Apparently, YouTube has a way for you to do a rebroadcast and look at the chat. Now, I'm going to see what I can do. And I'll tell you what I will do. If I can get a hold of this chat and future chats, I'll start making a couple of videos where I answer you in a future, non-live video. Because I'm not going to disrespect you, because I love you. But in order for me to read it, I'd get so close it could give you a headache. I'm not lying to you. In fact, I'm going to show you how close I'm going to get. I'm going to go do it. Sorry if you're going to see my bald head. This is how bad it gets. Oh, my goodness. One of these were held for review. Oh, okay, John. I'm not sure how to pronounce John's last your name, John. I apologize. Balut. I saw you. You were in the I believe you were just in the Filipino couple chat, in David's chat. David and his wife. Let's see who else is here. Excuse me. It looks like Ben D1517. How you doing, Ben? I know you're probably not here, but God willing, I'll get a chance to say hi to you in the future. All right. Okay. Like I said, I love all of you, and I'm not going to disrespect you. Sorry that you had to see my forehead like that. But unfortunately, I've been working on getting my computer to do what it has to do, and it's a challenge because I don't know what's going on. It's a brand new computer, but it sure isn't acting like it. But with that, I love all of you. I'm going to get some rest. Now, I'm going to leave all of you with one massive challenge. I challenge you to look in your phone on the selfie camera and either record yourself or just say to yourself, I am somebody and I have genius in me. I want you to do that. I'd like you to do that once a day for the next week. I really would. I am somebody and I have genius in me. Because I want you to know it's a fact, Jack. No, I'm sorry about that part. No, but it is a fact. It is. And with that, hey, when people treat you wrong, don't worry about it. You keep doing right. Don't worry about them. Just say bless their hearts. Love you. Be safe out there. Oh, one thing I do have to throw out there for everybody of all ages. when you're in a vehicle, always wear your seatbelt. I have some stories that I will talk about on a future live or video. But trust me, seatbelts most of the time will save your life. Most of the time. Oh, and one little heads up. I found out from the police that a lot of deadly accidents happen in parking lots. Deadly accidents in parking lots. That means keep your belt on. Because there's a lot of people who are not paying attention. Love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Oh, by the way, don't forget that you do matter. Yeah, I'm going to keep saying it because it's true. Love y'all. God bless you. Again, I'm going to do my best to get this chat thing worked out. Oh, brother, my thumb's in the wrong way. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to set this up. Apologize.